or flows out from the surface of the Earth based on pressure. There are, like I said, there are a few thousand geysers that exist worldwide, but over half of which are located in Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming in the U.S. The word geyser actually comes from the name of this particular one that we will be seeing. Geysir comes from the Icelandic verb geisa, which means to gush. And during the time of Enlightenment in the late 1700s, anything that was peculiar or any sort of phenomenon was really seen as the in thing to know about and to study about and to learn about. And so it became pretty well known about this geysir, which they called it. And so that was actually used as the term that they applied to any other of these fumaroles or these vents that they found worldwide. And that's what we refer to now today, the geyser. So we'll be seeing the original geyser of the world, let's say. But in order for these geysers to take place, in order for this phenomenon to work, you need three different things. You need heat, you need severe heat, incredible heat, more so than you would find on the average surface of the Earth. You need water, because the water does need to be pressurized and fill up these channels, but you also need some sort of a channel or a fissure of some sort, a plumbing system, let's say, for this water. And so how this works, generally speaking, surface water will flow down about 2,000 meters into the Earth from through the rocks. In the case of a geyser, when you have all three of these hydrogeological conditions that meet together, in the case of this, what happens is that the water flows, natural water flows down through the rocks down to a very deep depth underneath the Earth's surface, where volcanic material and the magma is at a much higher temperature and much stronger heat than you would usually find. And so when it gets down there through the fissures, because of seismic and volcanic activity, the water will flow down there, and it kind of works as a vessel. And this water is superheated by the magma and by this volcanic material. But because of the fissures, as it's heating, it boils, and that water will rise up through the fissures. Because the fissures are generally much narrower than the basin underneath the Earth, as it's being forced up, when it reaches the surface, the air cools the top of that water, but because it's so narrow, it can't cool the entire basin of water. And so it almost works like a pressure cooker. So it cools off on the top and holds the heat down below,